Hello, it is me, news reporter. Today I'm going to be doing a news report on the current situation in the world where we are having a plague outbreak. We're having a plague outbreak right now, and it's primarily in this main area of stuff. Mainly in this area of Kazakhstan is where basically every case in the country comes from. Anything outside of this area, and cases are just non-existent in Kazakhstan. After that point, like, cases are just completely zero anywhere else outside the country. I guess just this regional governor has just sucked when it comes to doing the job. Because this is where all the cases in the country come from, so that's good. And the president was pretty close. She was pretty close to the plague areas at one point. She lived like up here where there was like a lot of people that had the plague and stuff, but she's essentially relocated way down here where there's no cases. So we hope that the president is doing okay. The Echelop Republic is currently the country that is getting hit by the plague the hardest. This is when the biggest problems are coming in at, and it's particularly in this part of the Echelop Republic. The plague originated somewhere down here, and it's spread since then to basically all of this section. There are cases in this part of the country, but they're nowhere near as common, and most of the people in this part of the country are, they are considered healthy, and they don't have the plague, which is good. However, Olenisipa is slowly getting less and less lucky. I mean, we have Hetch Williams. He was a member of the Dragon Order of Parliament. He was diagnosed with the plague. He was one of those people who he supported Big Joke Jonathan with all his heart. Whenever Big Joke Jonathan, whenever there were impeachment votes against Big Joke Jonathan, Williams always voted to keep Jonathan in office. He's been a die-hard supporter of Jonathan since Jonathan became a politician, and a lot of Jonathan's policies revolve around Hetch Williams, because Hetch Williams has been a major force in Olenisipa since he was in his 20s. He's ran for president in every election in Olenisipa since he was like 20. He's lost every single one, but he's tried to run. And he was the prime minister of Olenisipa at one point, back when they were still a parliamentary system. He was the prime minister, and he led a hugely anti-DO government, anti-Dragon Order government, and so, yeah, that's kind of a bit him. He was diagnosed with the plague, and he could die soon, so, yeah. The current president, Leonard Snowden, he seems to be fine. He's really angry for some reason, but he's doing well. He lives up here where there's no reported cases right now. Most of the cases in the country are currently coming from this general area. No cases have really traveled super deep into Olenisipa yet. After this, we predict that the next places where the plague is most likely to go is going to be Khorasan, this country, Moonville, and then the United Provinces. For most of the border between Olenisipa and the United Provinces, there's a river. However, way up here, there's a land border. This is most likely where the plague will travel if it goes to the United Provinces. But most likely, based on the way that the plague is currently traveling, it's most likely going to go into either Khorasan or Moonville next. These are the most likely next targets. Countries that probably won't get the plague are going to be countries like Ribonisia and Epiporo and the Centraria Republic and Nipotripolis. This is because those countries are islands, and plagues don't really travel over water. So those countries will probably be fine. And if there is going to be, if you're talking about actual countries on the mainland, the last countries to get it will probably be countries like Shekistan, maybe Ashuvia, depending on if it goes into the United Provinces or not. If it goes into the United Provinces, Ashuvia might get it, but, because, there is land over here, but for most of it, it's just, water. But Ashuvia could get it if conditions are favorable. It could also go into Registrael. There's been no reported cases in Registrael, but it is possible for cases to happen in Red Israel, and so that's another likely next place if it goes in Kazakhstan at all, or travels to Red Israel. But most likely, the last places to get the plague will be Shekistan, Ishuvia, probably Sirbaz and the Thessalian Kingdom, whose queen is now 95 years old, by the way. Don't know how she's still alive, but she is. She's 95 now, so that's cool. So yeah, the world's not doing that great right now. Everything is falling apart, and everyone is getting sick. Right now, as we speak, there are currently 348,000 cases. That's the amount of cases we have right now. It's a huge amount of cases. And if I can, oh, that's wrong thing. If we go ahead and we open up, well, what button is it? I don't remember what button it is. Oh, it must be this one. Yeah, you can see more stats. You see, the world itself is called Momensk. You can kind of see like more stats, and you can see deaths by plague is 3.1 million. And so I expected that it's going to be much higher by the end of this. So yeah, that's the news I have for you today. I'm Newscaster. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon too, and I will see you for more plague news. Bye.